Ladies and gentlemen, first leg is Peter to throw first. Game on!
So Peter Wright, 4 finals on the European Tour this year, 4 wins. This would be the 6th European Tour title of his career, the 10th title of 2017. Kim Huybrechts,
66.
with 2 European Tour titles under his belt, looking to make it a hat-trick and looking for his first title of any description in just under 2 years.
60.
It's been a long time coming. It's his 2nd final of 2017. He made 1 at the Players' Championship Series in Barnsley in April of this year. He has played in 2 further finals as well, which he's lost.
108!
And he's on track in this one.
Let's not forget, Rob, something that's just crossed my mind, something very important actually, is the fact that 2 years ago, next month,
125.
Kim Huybrechts will be defending 25,000 ranking points from that win. So a win here tonight will put a severe dent in that.
60.
£25,000 and ranking points for this win would be very valuable for Kim Huybrechts' world ranking defense.
82.
Well, Peter Wright certainly showed signs of life, didn't he, at long last in that semi-final victory over Ron Meulenkamp.
58. Peter Wright, 88.
It took him a while to get going this tournament, but Peter Wright playing like the Peter Wright that we saw at the start of the European Tour year.
44. Kim Uruguay, 143.
Swept all before him at times, really, and looked invincible at times as well.
48.
And that's the Peter Wright we've come to expect on the European Tour circuit this year.
Hang about, usually goes 12 for double 16. Doesn't matter if you hit it. And he misses it. This leg has been all Peter Wright. Apart from 180 from Kim. But 95, 2 double 19s. Another one, it's a perfect lie. Steals it! Oh, that is not a showpiece shot, I assure you. That is just looking at the size of the double 19 and using it.
Game on.
Well, that has set the tone very nicely, hasn't it? Kim Huybrechts breaking throw in the very first leg.
58.
Gone are the days, well, not gone are the days, but a lot more people are doing that now. They're looking at 19 for 2 doubles on 95 as opposed to going 25-20 for bull. They're trying to decipher what gives them the best chance of winning the leg. And right there, Kim executed a great shot.
108.
And he's executed another one there as well. Remember, it was Ronnie Huybrechts who ended Peter Wright's campaign last time around in the European Tour in Mannheim 2 weeks ago. Kim Huybrechts standing in his way here as well.
Peter will be livid for missing those doubles in that last leg.
54.
And he needs to respond in kind quickly. When you're on 2-6-6, you need to use the board to leave yourself on a finish, and this helps in a very, very good way. As good as a 180. Can he take care of this leg and get that break straight back?
92.
Gonna go for the 60. No bullseye here. Didn't like that one.
32. Kim Uruguay, 150.
2 treble 19s will leave double 18. Just trying to square it up to a point where he feels he can strike, just in case Peter Wright misses another 2 at tops.
Well, it has been a feature of his weekend, hasn't it? The finishing, especially earlier on in the competition.
Game shot on the
Not
second
a problem
leg.
here, though.
Peter Wright. Third leg is
6
Peter
from
to throw
21.
first.
The problems with finishing were clearly evident against Chris Quantock. Also against Ronnie Huybrechts in the third round. It picked up significantly in seeing off Jelle Klaassen, and he was on a 50% strike rate against Meulenkamp. in the semi-final.
Yeah, Ron Meulenkamp's got to be
140.
really, really buoyed by his performance this week. He will go home after this tournament and say, right, let's keep doing that for the rest of the season, and I will be playing on some rather large stages before the year is out.
Yeah, it is a shame that he is unable to qualify for the European Championship. He's left it a little bit too late as far as picking up enough prize money on the European Order of Merit is concerned to secure a place in the European Championship in Hasselt next month. Kim Huybrechts, though, will be there. So too will Peter Wright. Kim Huybrechts, by the way, seeded 16 for our next European Tour event in Göttingen in mid-October.
140.
Ouch.
So that's just a measure of the potential pitfalls. He's 16th. He's level 16th on the Pro Tour Order of Merit right now. But this will certainly go about rectifying all that.
140.
There are two ways of looking at 16th seed. One, you're there. That's a good thing.
However,
you've got guaranteed prize money. However, you're on a path with the number 1 seed, which could be Peter Wright or Van Gerwen if he wants to play there. Guaranteed Peter will want to finish the year on the Euro Tour. 96 left. Can Kim Huybrechts find
65.
One of the hardest finishes on the dartboard?
161.
161. He can't. So Peter will utilise tops again.
65.
Well,
Easy require 56.
Really would have been in keeping with the weekend as a whole had he found that 161. 170 checkout from Rob Cross, 167 from Meulenkamp as well.
60.
2 more misses.
96.
And when he missed last time, Kim took out 95. This time he's got 2 dots at double 18 for 96. Double 9. Oh, it's another breaker throw. Watch that arm, Kim.
Fourth leg, it's Kim to throw
but
first.
What a fascinating final.
Yeah, I just had a quick word with Kim about that just in between the semi-final and the final itself, and he was saying that it is giving him a lot of discomfort, this arm injury. But he didn't hold back there in the celebration, did he? Leads 2-1. It's 3 breaks of throw already in this final.
Well, 25 bags will pay for a bit of physio, that's for sure, Rob.
Oh, yes, it will.
For the people out there who don't know their Cockney rhyming slang, 25 bags
you
is
can work it out.
25,000 quid.
Let's leave it there.
Are you referring to the conversation that we had after the darts last night about Cockney rhyming slang?
Yeah, I am. Well, the crowd are loving this. The crowd have really played their part, as they always do on the European Tour, but especially here in Riesa.
100.
Of all the things that are going on in Kim Huybrechts' head right now, the one thing that's probably on his mind the most is that he wants revenge for last year. He wants to get the title so he can banish what happened last year against Mensah Suljovic. He's doing a good job of it so far. And that treble 19 has been a very good friend to him in this match so far.
We've also talked at times this weekend about omens. Dan Dawson started the whole things off by making reference to Benito van der Pas being the number 9 seed. That didn't prove to be a good omen, but Kim Huybrechts works in positive increments of 2 years on the European Tour. His first title in the Dutch Darts Masters in 2013. He backs it up by beating Peter Wright in the final in Sindelfingen in 2015. Here we are towards the end of 2017. Can he make it a hat-trick? Peter Wright will have plenty to say about that.
70.
Huybrechts 70 points away from a 3-1 lead.
Big
50.
visit.
Double 16.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
And once again, not holding back in the celebration.
The leg is Peter to throw first. Game on.
Easy to understand why he is very, very committed to the celebration. It's 3-1. It's another very, very neat and tidy checkout from Kim Huybrechts, and he holds his throw this time. But Peter Wright looking to come right back at him.
Well, if Dana is watching this at home, you might want to get the physio on speed dial for tomorrow, because I think his arm is going to be hurting come Monday lunchtime. Maybe a bit of adrenaline right now rushing through his veins, which is numbing the pain. But when that runs out, it will be hurting. He won't care as long as he gets the trophy.
Huybrechts was also at a loss to explain how he has had such a good weekend this weekend. Remember, just one quarter-final appearance on the European Tour this year. It was in the very first event of 2017 at the German Darts Championship in Hildesheim. Since then, he's had either a second-round exit or a third-round exit.
180!
And Peter Wright rattles in a ton 80 to get down to 41. 3 successive second-round defeats
require 41
before this weekend. So falling at the first hurdle in the European Open, the Dutch Masters and the German Darts Grand Prix. Peter Wright here looking at double 16, and it's a leg back.
Sick leg is Kim to throw first. Game on.
Still needs to find the break.
Yes, he does. But if he can, he will be in the driving seat. In a game that is very, very similar to the one that we had 2 years ago. Peter Wright had that in his pocket. Couldn't cross the line, and Kim nicked that one. Very much like last year when Suljovic nicked one off him. These things sometimes go in circles.
And very much in keeping with the way, or one of the features, I should say, of Kim Huybrechts' wins in both the quarter-final against Gerwyn Price and also the semi-final against Joe Cullen. We talked about how Huybrechts really timed it so well in terms of just pouncing to win legs just seconds, moments after his opponents had fluffed their lines on a double.
108!
Peter Wright isn't fluffing his lines there.
I think Peter Wright might have found his range on that 60, because the last couple of legs, he's barely missed it.
96.
Leg 5 against Cullen. Cullen missed double 5. Huybrechts swooped to go 4-1 up. Cullen missed the ball in leg 7. Huybrechts pounds to go 5-2 up.
140.
And then he wraps it up in similar fashion as well, 6-2 in the end. Average just 90, but he won't care one jot about that. By far and away his lowest average of the weekend. That'll do his average the world of good.
108.
2 legs in a row now. Peter Wright has been on 41 after 9 darts. That is how well he's scoring. But now, even though he's on 41 after 9, he's got to hit this, because Huybrechts, with a maximum of his own, has put him under pressure. This has got to go in. It's not there. Right on the wire, and Joe can't believe it.
45.
Yeah, and even Peter Wright had to have a second glance at that one as well. Even as he was approaching the board, he still couldn't believe it was just outside the wire. Double 16 for Huybrechts this time. Just taking a moment. Double 8. 4-2. Kim Huybrechts leads. He maintains that 2-leg cushion.
First. Game on.
Will Peter Wright get a better opportunity to break back? That was a thunderous leg from Snakebite. But valuable doubles misses in this match are costing him. 2 darts at tops in the first leg. Another leg where he missed 2 at tops. That leg there where he missed 2 at double 16.
Yeah, it's stacking up, isn't it? And it's reverting to type, going back to his earlier performances in this weekend's competition in Riesa. As for Kim Huybrechts, well, 4 from 6 so far on the doubles. Not too much to concern him. As far as finishing off is concerned, but the scoring is exemplary. The averages, well, they're not mind-blowing by any stretch. Huybrechts on 94, 95 or so. It's actually dipped to 93. Peter Wright on 106. But Kim Huybrechts is scoring well at the right times, and he's also finishing very well. It doesn't matter, really, about the averages if you are finishing when you get into position, because Peter Wright is just losing his way, or has been losing his way
60
with the doubles.
It's like The Rock would say in wrestling. It doesn't matter what your average is, as long as you get the job done.
I mean, had Peter Wright not been 2 from 9, his average would have been sky high. Might even have been as high as 113.77, which we saw from Joe Cullen at the start of the tournament.
Another great leg from Peter.
131.
But this one's on his throw. Kim has that break in the bank. But can Wright bank a break
46
in the next leg?
36.
Got to take care of this 36 first. This is job 1.
Game shot.
Job 1 complete.
Peter Wright.
Now, got to keep that scoring going like he has the last 3 legs. It's been brilliant. He does that again. He gets another shot. I can't see him missing it. You said about timing, Rob. Huybrechts' timing in this match has been brilliant. But Peter's timing in finals this year, especially in Saarbrücken, when he broke the Benito van der Pass heart and his fans' hearts, can he peak at the right time once more?
Well, there's roughly 13, 14 points in the averages at the moment.
100.
But Kim Huybrechts leads 4-3. Just a ton for Peter Wright on his throw after Huybrechts didn't really get out of the blocks in
78.
This one. And that again is a below par visit from Kim Huybrechts.
Is the arm going to hold out? The more he throws, the more strain it's under. He'll be praying that the adrenaline just keeps pumping and can get him through this.
100.
Well, as we said at the outset, either way, we have a story here.
137.
Kim Huybrechts looking to write another significant chapter by holding his throw here for a 5-3 lead, but he's under pressure from Peter Wright, who is just showing signs of life maybe here.
100.
3 tons on this leg.
Flat ton, flat ton, flat ton. He's chipping away. He's got a slight cushion.
59.
Kim Huybrechts once again unable to find a treble. He's down to a finish. It's a big one.
He needed to go back upstairs there. He couldn't utilize any other switch because he needed to leave the finish just in case. Now, Peter Wright would love a ton now. Gets the ton. He's on for the 5-ton game.
70.
But will he come back?
100 tons straight and true all the way through. And he will be back.
60.
Against Gary Anderson in the last leg last week. He went ton, 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 ton. Missed the 101.
How will
the
he
one
fare
from
this
last week's
time?
gone. He needs this now.
Yeah, well, 41 away. So 9 for double 16 for Peter Wright to break back and level the match. And there it is.
Peter Wright. Night leg is Peter to throw first.
Just so effective. Again, just underlining the point, you don't have to necessarily blow your opponent away with ton 80s. It helps, of course, if you can, but if you can just stay on that path, if you can just stay consistent and then finish well in the final reckoning, 15 darts, perfect.
Yeah, you don't see it very often these days because when people are on 201, they go for 25 and the last dart or a bullseye. 5-ton game we've seen. But a 180 from the start of this leg. This is tasty. Crowd are absolutely enthralled by this, as are we. I'm sure you guys at home are as well. And he's livid with a ton this time.
Well, Kim Huybrechts, 11 legs last year against Sulevic, 11 legs when the two met in Sindelfingen in the final 2 years ago. Could well be
100.
The order of the day once again here. Ton 80 backed up by a ton.
What does the old saying go like? It's only a break if you hold the next leg. Peter Wright is going to be under pressure
81.
To hold his throw here. He has 6 darts from 2-2-1, Kim Huybrechts. Another one of those would be peachy.
96.
He's left 1-2-5. One of the showpiece shots, but right now is only thinking one thing. 140.
And there we see encouragement from Mac Elkin in Kim Huybrechts' corner. Here we go.
140.
Yeah, stayed well away from that treble 20 bet, didn't he?
125.
Safety first from Peter Wright. 1-2-5. Unable to find the treble 20. Oh, and he's had a bounce out as well.
That's a rotten bit of luck, that. Absolutely rotten.
It
might not make any difference. No matter what Kim did there, Peter's still on tops with 3 darts in hand. Dart number 2. Can't afford misses now. This has got to go. Gets it.
On the 9th there.
5-4 to
Peter
Wrighty.
Wright.
Snip
Ten
bite
legs
in
Kim to throw
front.
first. Game on.
Crowd love it. Joe loves it. Mark Elkin, manager of Kim Huybrechts, does not. But there may be something left in the tail.
There might well be. 3 legs on the spin for Peter Wright. He has the momentum at just the right time, but as we have seen so many times, momentum can just evaporate so quickly. Peter Wright, what he would give for a ton 40, or maybe, well, it will be a ton 40 now.
100.
Just the ton. Huybrechts, can he bounce back off the ropes here?
140.
Ton 40, ton 40. That'll do for Kim. He has the cushion.
A good cushion at that. 180 points. And with Wright not hitting trebles.
60.
None at all.
Well, Wright knew as soon as that final dart left his hand, it was not going to be.
You won't mind that 5, Kim.
85.
Because at some point in a leg, you've got to hit an odd number to leave a double. Now, you can hit that 136 out, a straight ton or a 96, and he's on a double. He's got time to breathe.
85.
It's looking very likely we're going to an 11th leg decider, just like we did 2 years ago with these two guys.
96.
Just like we did 12 months ago with Sulevich and Huybrechts.
Yeah. There is something about 11 darts or 11 leg matches that Kim Huybrechts seems to find himself embroiled
60.
in.
And you require 40.
Tops it is. Double 10. Doesn't get it, but he will be back. And he doesn't want to start missing doubles because it'll get in his head.
It will, and you know, Peter Wright all of a sudden can just apply some pressure here, and the whole emphasis can change.
60.
Just like that.
And you require 20.
So double 10 again here for Kim Huybrechts to level the match at
on the
5
10th
apiece.
there.
No problem
Kim
whatsoever.
The 11th and final leg is Peter to throw
The
first.
title will be decided
Game on.
over a 5-0-1 last leg shootout. International Darts Open 2017. It's like deja vu, Rob. I was here this time last year, maybe a little bit earlier in September, and it was Sulevich's turn. Peter Wright barely hit a treble in the last leg.
140.
Maybe he was saving them for this final assault.
140 out of the blocks. What has Huybrechts got in response here? Not very
58.
much is the answer.
And you can see the stress in the face of Huybrechts. He probably thinks it's deja vu as well. He desperately wants to get over the line, but Peter Wright is making it so hard for him.
140.
Well, look at that. 222 is the cushion.
137.
Well, still just about involved here, Kim Huybrechts. But Peter Wright should get down to a finish first, and he will.
Well, this comes down to
105.
comfort. Peter Wright has been in this situation so much this year. He's won so many games. Oh, what a lead from Kim. Very intelligent darts.
Great counting from Kim Huybrechts to set up the opportunity, at least, should Peter Wright not take out 116, but it's in touching distance. 56 away. Tops for Peter Wright. First match start in hand.
Game.
And it's all he needs.
And the 2017 HappyBet International Darts Open Champion
On the European
Peter
Tour this year.
Wright.
Peter Wright is a European Tour champion. It's his first success in Riesa. It's the 6th European Tour title of his career, and it's his 10th title of 2017. All the numbers adding up for Peter Wright this weekend. He will know that he got out of jail a couple of occasions earlier on in the competition. He was not at his best.